wonderful partnership with Yasuto. License to get forward. Wakizaka loves to make late run set pieces as well. And here's Ienaga, as promised. Up, leaving the space down the right hand side for Yamane to try and exploit. Just have to go back and field on this occasion to Kurumaya. Back to Kurumaya. Marcinho quickly closed down by Yamakawa. Still in possession. Wakizaka. Just having to be patient here, Kawasaki Frontale. As Vissel Kobe get themselves back into a compact defensive shape. Dropping deep, almost onto the edge of their own penalty area. Fighting the pressure from Kawasaki Frontale. Try and play a ball over the top for Tono. Can't take it down. Lively start from the visitors who are looking to return to the top of the standings. A win here will do just that. 2 points behind Shima Antlers coming into this game. Antlers, by the way, outstanding season so far. 9 wins in this campaign, 3 defeats, 13 goals conceded, 21 scored. Likes of Ueda finding the back of the net on the regular basis. Wonderful partnership with Suzuki up front. 8 and 6 goals respectively for Kashima Antlers. Picked up by Wakizaka. Loses out to Iniesta. Chance to just get forward with it. Slowing things down for the moment as Yamaguchi provides a big switch from right to left. Mane not wanting to go into that challenge with Iniesta. Let's win the throw-in. Does well to find Wakizaka provides a clever switch of play out to Sasaki with space on his left-hand side. Provides support into Damiao. Effort coming back off the crossbar. Very much in control here, Kawasaki Frontale. The first effort at goal from Leandro Damiao. After some good work down the left-hand side by Sasaki. By that overlapping run. This is the danger here for Vissel Kobe when they allow Frontale all that possession and invite that pressure from them. The side that are starting to find their rhythm and momentum in J1. Iniesta under pressure from Tachibanada. Quickly into him. Doesn't want the magician Iniesta to turn on the ball and get him facing forward, although Vissel are able to do just that without him. Sakai into Iniesta. Pass cut out well by Yamane. Let's turn it over to Vissel though. Throw in of their own. Yuruki pumping it on, headed away by Taniguchi. They're looking lively down this left-hand side, Vissel Kobe. As Muto tries to carve his way past four Kawasaki Frontale defenders. Iniesta just taking a bit of time to find his range. Miao again picks up a good position. He's able to meet the cross that comes in from Sasaki. A difficult one for Damiao to take. Just skips up off the turf. Just as he connects with it. Under a bit of pressure from Leo Osaki as well. Kurumaya launches it long for Marcinho. There's always a threat down the left-hand side, Marcinho. We're afraid to take his defender on. Plenty of pace, very direct. Yamane. Ienaga. Sasaki. Passing it backwards and sideways until the opening shows up. Almost did on that occasion as Ienaga tries to back heel it into the path of Yamane. Osaki is coming across, clear the danger for the moment. Frontale back in control. Tono. Going to be creative between the lines, Tono. Flick it into Damiao. High starting position of Kawasaki Frontale, not giving Vissel Kobe a chance to get into that passing rhythm. Done well on this occasion though, Vissel, to get away from that press. Iniesta to Yamaguchi. Exchanging passes brilliantly. On the same wavelength. Players of wonderful quality. Wakizaka helps it out to Yamane. Sets the step on the accelerator to keep that in play. Kurumaya. Very comfortable in possession, Kawasaki Frontale, and the positions that the players are taking up as well, looking to stretch the pitch, just wanting to shift Vissel Kobe, while trying to sit back against them. Wonderful work. Combination play, outstanding 1 and 2 touch football. They try and break through a defensive setup off the home side. Frontale in possession again as Tachi Banana finds a quick pass into Tono. He's looking to release Marcinho. On that occasion, the attempted pass forward getting cut out by Kobayashi. Sakai. Gets it back from Osaki. The only thing he can do under that sort of pressure is just try and pump it forward to the halfway line and hope that Muto will be able to hang on to it. He hasn't been able to, and it's been all Kawasaki Frontale. Into the 15th minute of this game. Had an effort from Damiao. Come back off the crossbar. Looked very lively in possession. Ability to go through the gears quickly. Some more panic in the Vissel Kobe defense. As Kikuchi and Yamakawa just trying to sort it out between themselves. Mayakawa comes out to help. Sakai now with a bit of space in front of him. Doesn't see the option that he wants. Slows it down with Osaki. Yamaguchi lifts it onto this left-hand side. Sakai goes back to Yamaguchi. Sitting in front of that defense alongside Osaki. Even in possession here. Don't want to take too many risks to Vissel Kobe. No chances against this Kawasaki Frontale side who've got lots of variation in their game. Can hurt you in possession. And also lightning quick on the transitions. Iniesta is trying to lift it forward for Muto. Taniguchi, his position spot on, able to head it away. It's picked up by Vissel again. Bit too heavy that touch from Muto. Marcinho does have Yamakawa in front of him. Got that additional cover on the inside with Osaki coming in to make sure Marcinho can cut in onto his right foot. They've worked the ball out to Yamane, who swings a dangerous cross in. Goes all the way to Sasaki. Strong header away by Sakai. He had to be strong up against Leandro Damiao, who's looking to try and get on the end of that cross. Taniguchi, Yenaga, just dropping deep, looking to try and help on the playmaking front for Kawasaki. Tachibanada. It's out to Marcinho. Hasn't had an opportunity to really run at that defense. That's because Vissel doubling up on him whenever they can. Saki looking to cover the spaces inside, helping Yamakawa out. Down the right hand side for Vissel Kobe. But it's down the right hand side for Kawasaki. Looking to try and make headway. The pass in field from Yamane, just getting cut out by that defense. Wakizaka. Yenaga. Just given that freedom to roam across the pitch, Yenaga. Not the best of passes. Just wanted to switch the angle of attack. Yamane decides against using the run of Yenaga, who has peeled out wide on his right hand side, offering himself to Taniguchi, who will get it again from Kurumaya. Decides to go to Yenaga on this occasion. Kurumaya surges forward, space ahead of him. Sasaki sends it into the box. Yamane gets on the end of it. Back to Yenaga. Vissel Kobe getting their bodies in the way. Block made by Yuruki. They're just so deep at the moment. Scored 5 goals from corners this season, Kawasaki Frontale. Vissel Kobe not looking good, is it? Conceded 4 from corner situations already this season. Analysis would have been done by Kawasaki Frontale's coaching staff for the areas to exploit. It's delivered onto the head of Shogo Taniguchi from Kawasaki Frontale. Yet they were able to find Taniguchi. Pretty central position in the box. Was able to get away from his marker. On that occasion, Taniguchi still looking for his first goal of the season. He's a big threat to set pieces. Shogo Taniguchi, very strong in the air, reads the game so well. Oh, it's a loose pass from Sasaki. It's picked up by Yuruki. Chance for Vissel Kobe on the counter. Shot with plenty of power behind it. It is Jung Sung Ryung with the strong save. A loose pass from Sasaki right across the middle of the park. Picked up by Yuruki. They got forward with pace here. Shot eventually coming in from Yuta Koke. Lots of power behind that strike. At the near post, you'd expect Jung Sung Ryung to have it covered. For Jung Sung Ryung, the corner to defend, header comes in! It could have ended up anywhere. Kikuchi it was with the initial header. Came off Miki Yamane. Looking to be a threat from set pieces of their own Vissel Kobe. He's got away from his marker on that occasion. Kikuchi on the delivery here, onto the head of Kikuchi again. Too strong for Shogo Taniguchi on this occasion. Charges onto that delivery from Iniesta. Taniguchi is back facing Kikuchi. Just invited Ryuho Kikuchi to go in and put his head on the end of that. 2 headers in quick succession. Unable to fully punish Kawasaki Frontale. Long pass forward from Kurumaya, coming to nothing. Picked up comfortably by Maekawa. Tachibanada. They worked hard here, Kawasaki Frontale, just to regain possession. Let's have a look at some of the numbers there. Very interesting. Vissel Kobe with 4 shots to 3, despite Kawasaki Frontale dominating the possession, 60% to 40. And 2 of those opportunities, little shots for Vissel Kobe, coming very quickly from those 2 corners delivered by Iniesta. Yanaga. Clever ball. Neat run from Yamane. This cross gets deflected out for a corner to Kawasaki Frontale. They're able to find ahead of Taniguchi with the early opportunity. Just couldn't quite direct it down towards goal. Wakizaka for the short, low delivery. Marcinho had offered himself as an option. Vissel Kobe defense alert to that. Wakizaka swings it in again. Ball just bobbling around in the area. Fall to one of the Kawasaki Frontale attackers. Maekawa gratefully pounces on it. Quick throw out to Kikuchi, gets it back. I'm not afraid to play out in these situations, Vissel. Obviously being encouraged by Lotina. Try and play it out short, attract that press from Kawasaki Frontale. At times they will try and change it up with the launch forward. Same thing that Kawasaki Frontale are trying to do. Played it out from the back here excellently. They're able to find a free man in Tono. Falls to Miki Yamane. Wakizaka. Gets Tono. Stabs it into the box. Looking for Damiao. Too much purchase on that cross. Vissel survive another Kawasaki Frontale attack. Free kick taken quickly. No messing about. Kawasaki Frontale. Yamane. Yenaga. Kurumaya out to Sasaki. Very compact in the penalty area. Kikuchi gets his toe on that. Taken away from Marcinho. Oh, Vissel Kobe has been such a strange season for them. Surprising one. All sorts of issues behind the scenes, issues with injuries at the club as well, which has certainly affected their ability to make an impact further up the pitch. From Miura having to leave to the run of poor results, Lotina coming in, and even for him it took some time to get things going for the club. Saka, such an important block by Sakai. Dropped off into the 6-yard box. Muto does incredibly well to hold it up, waiting for that support to arrive, and he finds a pass into Osaki. Wonderful work from Yoshinori Muto. Unable to fully take advantage of that situation, Vissel. Heavy touch from Koya Yuruki. Comes into this game having scored against Sagan Tosu last time out. Toya Yuruki. And that goal again for Vissel Kobe. Joined the club this year from Urawa. He's got 4 goals for Urawa last season. Osaki, it's an intelligent ball forward. Sakai just can't take it into his run. There's space ahead of him to exploit. Really good ball forward by Osaki. Wonderful vision. That's fallen to Yuruki. And looking for that cutback this time. And he's back on the edge of the penalty area, Kawasaki Frontale. Stono helps out defensively. Sasaki seeing a lot of the ball down the left-hand side, and so is Miki Yamane. Vissel Kobe try and compress the spaces centrally. It will leave these spaces out wide available for Kawasaki Frontale to try and work with. Already put in a couple of decent crosses from the wider areas, the away side. Tachibanada. Sasaki gives it back to Marcinho. Iniesta. Back to Yamakawa. Kobayashi. For that crossfield pass to Iniesta, gives him the thumbs up, applauds the idea, acknowledges the idea behind it. Well, Kawasaki Frontale very much controlling things in terms of the possession. Number Vissel Kobe themselves looking threatening in those counter-attacking situations. Away by Yamakawa, only as far as Sasaki. He's working hard to try and keep this one in play. Dayatono, I'm sure he puts Kikuchi under pressure. Perhaps wanted help from his goalkeeper Maekawa. Having some work to do. Maekawa wasn't prepared to come off his line on that occasion. Yamaguchi under pressure from Marcinho. Just gets a bit of a shove in the back, gets away with that. Well, it has been in this difficult spell for Vissel Kobe, perhaps one of their better players. Scored 5 goals for them last season and really contributed a lot from midfield for Vissel Kobe. Finished 3rd in last season's campaign. What a big fall they've had. Yamaguchi gets it back from Iniesta. Space to work with. From a deeper midfield position, pings a beautiful ball out to Sakai. Osaki. Iniesta. Yamaguchi. Chance for Vissel to progress again. They try and find an opportunity down this left-hand side. Yuruki. Sakai on the outside of him decides to go in field. Osaki. Heavy first touch. Picked up well by Yamaguchi. Saki still didn't have an option in front of him. He's forced to go back by Kawasaki Frontale, but he's done incredibly well here. Leo Osaki, take it off Ienaga. Yamane, good reading Steps across to cut out that pass, and Damiao's looking for a free kick. He gets it. It's not just the free kick he wants. He thinks there should have been a yellow card for Yuki Kobayashi as well. Referee Ryuji Sato, by the way, has already refed the Kawasaki Frontale game this season. And that ended in a 2-1 win for Kawasaki against Urawa. It's his first time taking charge of a game involving Vissel Kobe this season. Kurumaya. Now to Marcinho. Can they try and get bodies around him as quickly as they can? Vissel Kobe are able to crowd him out. Been pretty successful with that in this first half. Vissel Kobe closing off those spaces for Marcinho. Commits a foul, Marcinho, on Yamakawa. Stepped on him. Followed through. I don't think there's any intent behind that. Marcinho perhaps not quite aware of his position. Yamaguchi. Closing down in midfield by Tachibanada. Ambitious. Shot from the halfway line, looking to try and catch Maekawa off guard. A lot of quality behind that. Damiao. Last season's MVP, Leandro Damiao. It wasn't just on the goal-scoring front, he was very effective with the chances that he was able to create for Kawasaki Frontale. The joint top scorer in J1 last season. Also picked up 8 assists. Along with his 23 goals that he scored in last year's campaign. Just the 3 goals this season so far for Damiao. This one is 13th appearance of the season. Iniesta carves right through that Frontale midfield. That's a shot from the edge of the area. Wonderful work from the maestro. Great ability to carry the ball, linking up with Yoshinori Muto. Just leaning back as he hits it. That quality, driving right through. Picked up a goal and an assist against Sagan Tosu last time out. Iniesta, the 2 goals and 2 assists in this campaign. '98 career J1 appearance under Iniesta. Neat work by Tachibanada. Just for that moment, thought he might have lost out to Yoshinori Muto. Weaved his way around that pressure. They've been able to work this forward out to Yamane. Yenaga. Just for a second, thought he might have been looking to try and unleash a shot from range. Does have that quality on his left foot. Decides to be patient with it. Recycled by Kawasaki Frontale. Kurumaya. Out to Sasaki. And Vissel Kobe backline getting deeper and deeper. But still Kawasaki Frontale struggling to find a way through. Yamane to Yenaga. It's being forced away from goal by Sakai. Well defended by Vissel Kobe. 5 shots to 6. Just a 2 on target for Vissel Kobe from those 5 shots. Frontale able to get half their attempts on target. Yamane gets support from Wakizaka. And Vissel Kobe proving very difficult to break down. Far too many deep red shirts in front of them. Kawasaki Frontale seeing a lot of the ball in these wider positions. in these midfield areas, and it's in the danger zone, that are being closed down very quickly, especially in those central positions. Kurumaya lifts it out to Yamane. Sakai working hard again. He's able to just clear up field. He will be picked up by Taniguchi quite comfortably. Unable to find a way out for the moment, Vissel Kobe. But they are holding on, withstanding this pressure. And this could be the opportunity to break forward. Yamaguchi can find the right option as well to pick out Iniesta. Lovely footwork by the number 8. Bit under hit from Yamaguchi there. It's kept alive by Yamakawa. Saki. Go all the way back to Maekawa. It's a poor turnover of possession there for Vissel. Sasaki. Kurumaya. Just his 4th appearance of the season. Kurumaya started the campaign. Played alongside Taniguchi against FC Tokyo all the way back on match day 1. Picked up an injury late on in that game. Wakizaka. And again, there's too many Vissel Kobe bodies in the way. The moment they do win it, though, Vissel is so deep that it just get counter-pressed immediately by Kawasaki Frontale. It's Damiao. It's to attempt an overhead kick. Well out. Doesn't get any sort of quality on that. Vissel Kobe survive another Kawasaki Frontale spell of possession. Every time they get the ball, Vissel, Kawasaki are quick to press, quick to close them down. Now this is stroke the ball around, give the defense a bit of a respite. See if they can cause a bit of danger of their own. Sakai gets it back from Yuruki. Goes back to Leo Saki. Well, last time these two sides met in J1, it was Kawasaki Frontale emerged victorious 3-1 at the Todoroki Stadium last season. Damiao it was who opened the scoring for Frontale in the 56th minute with a penalty. Akihiro Yenaga also on the score sheet on that occasion. It was Yoshinori Muto who got the only goal for Vissel Kobe. Do have a good recent record. Kawasaki Frontale over Vissel. Beaten in the last 4. Also, Vissel Kobe have only won one of the last 5 home matches against Kawasaki Frontale. As they look to try and work their way in behind this Vissel Kobe defense. Again, just too many shirts in front of them. Working very hard, Vissel Kobe. Close off the spaces. Oh, when a cross does come in. Got players on the cover. On that occasion, it was Tetsushi. A bit of frustration perhaps for Kawasaki Frontale. Seeing a lot of the ball. Certainly work to do for Toru Oniki. Tina perhaps will be satisfied with how things have gone so far. Kawa not really being called into action. I suspect the point here against Kawasaki Frontale, where the sides are on opposite ends of the table coming into this game. Be a decent result for them. They do need as many as they can get as quickly as they can. Try and climb away from the relegation spots. The win here will take them on to 10 points. They'll stay in 17th. At least, at the very least, it will close that gap between themselves and the teams in and around them. Yuruki does well to earn his side a corner. Two decent chances from set pieces on the other side of the pitch. Deliveries from Iniesta have been of good quality. He's able to find the head of Ryuho Kikuchi twice, quick succession. This time he'll be looking to deliver an in-swinger. Just takes his time, set himself up. Swings it in, only half clear, picked up by Osaki. Poked it back to Yamaguchi for that shot. Osaki's got a chance to send a cross in, headed away. Gets good distance on that header, Taniguchi. And the first half, it's not had too many incidents of note. Ends without any real added time. Right on the stroke of halftime there. Ryuji Sato blows his whistle. A game of limited clear-cut chances. An effort from Damiao early on, coming off the frame of the goal, perhaps. Chance of this first half. It's been a frustrating 45 minutes for the side coming into the Welcome back to Nover Stadium in Kobe. It's 0-0 between Vissel Kobe and Kawasaki Front. Frustrating 45 minutes for the away side. Look to the top of the J1 standings with 3 points here. Coming into this game, 2 behind the leaders Kashima Antlers. Had lots of possession in the first half. Kawasaki in terms of getting in behind that Vissel Kobe defense. One opportunity from Leandro Damiao coming back off the crossbar early on in that first half. Perhaps their best opportunity in this game so far. Not seeing too much of the ball. They still pose a threat on the counter-attacks. Iniesta creating 2 chances in the opening 45 as the ball has made its way through here for Yuruki. Touch means he's not in control of his attempted finish, wide of the far post. Yuki and Gotoku Sakai lively down the left hand side for Vissel Kobe. All played over the top by Kikuchi, just helps it on, and has actually come off the head of Kento Tachibanada into the path of Koya Yuruki. Takes a good first touch, puts the ball in front of him into his run. That's the second touch that just allows Jung Sung Ryung to come out and close the angles down. Chances gone for Vissel Kobe just for that moment, but they're looking lively again here as Yuta Goke tries to play Yuruki in behind. Good covering from Miki Yamane. Marcinho, excellent tackle by Yamakawa. When he's done so well to take it off Sasaki. Unfortunately, he can't keep that one in play. Koya Yuruki. Shot you've seen there. So created one half for Vissel. Osaki had a very solid outing. The opening 45, just protecting that Vissel Kobe defense. Calm in possession as well, Osaki. Attempt to pass forward again, breaking down in midfield. Muto hangs on to it, picks out Goke. A lovely pass back to Otaru Yamaguchi. He was running onto it, and you'd expect a player with his technical ability to at least test Jung Sung Ryung. From Vissel Kobe, haven't seen too much of that in this game so far, especially right through the central positions. Yamaguchi should be doing a lot better with that finish. Now, 2 really good openings for Vissel Kobe early on in this second half. Kawasaki Frontale perhaps still a little bit cold, coming out from the dressing rooms out to this lovely playing surface at the Nover Stadium. Trying to get into their rhythm. Very comfortable in possession in that first half, Kawasaki Frontale, and finding lots of space down these wider areas of the pitch. They couldn't find those breakthroughs. Vissel Kobe were holding firm. Just keeping their compact defensive shape intact. Maybe more of the same on that front for Vissel Kobe. I'm really not quite sure what Daya Mayakawa was thinking in that situation. He's played that straight out of play into a throw-in for Kawasaki Frontale. Marcinho now has a chance to actually turn and run at this defense. But had his spaces crowded out, but again it's Osaki who just steps across cut out that pass. There's going to be a yellow card here for Sasaki. Osaki himself not happy with the reaction of Asahi Sasaki. Kicked the ball back towards Iniesta. Came off him. I think it was completely accidental. Lovely touch from Iniesta here. Knew the challenge was going to be coming in from Tachibanada. Just touches it away. Gets the free kick. I think Ryuji Sato, the referee, was thinking about perhaps showing a yellow card to Asahi Sasaki. Common sense. Deciding and talking to be sufficient. Muto. So overcooks his pass. Won back well by Osaki. Again, he's there just to regain possession for his side. He's having a very good game. Vissel Kobe's number 25. Tachibanada. Wonderful work, and he gets past Iniesta, who leaves a leg in. He's a fantastic talent, Kento Tachibanada. Very good in possession. It's Yuta Goke. Goes down clutching his knee. Yuta Goke has had his injury issues this season. Making just his Goke. All his appearances have been starts. Missed quite a few matches through injury. As Kawasaki get forward down this left hand side. Flag has gone up for offside. Toruniki won't be too happy with the way things have gone so far in the second half. Opportunities that Vissel Kobe have had early on in the second 45. Kawasaki themselves still struggling to create any real danger. Strong header away by Yamakawa. Picked up by Tono, helps it to Taniguchi. Yamane. Miki Yamane, 2 goals and 2 assists this season. To double figures for assists last year's campaign. Big attacking threat down the right hand side for Kawasaki Frontale. Akizaka now to Ienaga. Kikuchi. Position here. Well, that pass out of defense by Ryuho Kikuchi was exquisite. Just have a look at this. The angle on that as well just curls around. Shogo Taniguchi is able to recover his position. Holds Muto up long enough for that support to arrive from Yamane. That's an illegal challenge from Miki Yamane though. Muto doing enough to convince the referee it should have been given a free kick. It's the correct decision. Almost seemed for a split second like he just lost control of the ball. Yamane's challenge, too aggressive. 20 meters to goal. Andres Iniesta looking to step up to take this one. He's got 2 goals for the season already. Iniesta scored against Iniesta. Oh, just trying to lift it over the wall. The wall doing its job. Perhaps Iniesta, aware of the fact that it was so close to goal, couldn't really put too much power behind it. Just wanted to try and lift it over. To Yamakawa. Vissel Kobe looked very good for a side who sit 17th on the standings. The cross whipped in by Sakai, and it's an important header away by Shogo Taniguchi. Yoshinori Muto was lurking in behind him. He had to get ahead on that. A dangerous, dangerous ball to deal with as well. He's done a great job, Taniguchi. Sometimes see defenders in those situations, scoring own goals, facing his own goal. Taniguchi was just able to divert that one out and away for a corner. They have looked dangerous, these corner situations. Iniesta steps up, let's swing another one in. There's Taniguchi again. Up by Yamaguchi, pops it back into the box. Eventually cleared away by Sasaki. Now Sakai picks it up. Yamane there just to clean things up for Kawasaki. Well, now the side under a bit of pressure here from Vissel Kobe. Wakizaka. Tachibanara. Closed down quickly by Muto. Masaki is able to get rid into Kurumaya. Just switches it out onto that far side. Away from press. Now change in approach. In the second half, Latina has obviously had a word with them at halftime. Need to step forward and try and disrupt Kawasaki Frontale higher up the pitch. Drop as deep as they did in the opening 45. And Kawasaki able to play around that pressure. So Wakizaka was looking to have a go at goal from distance. Yasuto Wakizaka, just a 1 goal this season so far. Scored 3 goals for Frontale in last year's campaign, picked up 4 assists for them as well. Scored a cracking goal from a free kick in the AFC Champions League against Jodar Taksim. Tono. Clever bit of movement, finds a bit of space that allows him to get Kawasaki Frontale to an advanced position. Sasaki. Damiao's claiming should have been a penalty. Gotoku Sakai not too happy with that. And the spare man in Ianaga at the far side just couldn't quite keep it in play. I think he might be looking at options on his bench just to try and change things up. He looks across, you'll see the likes of Kei Chinen, Yukobayashi and Ten Miyagi as options in those attacking areas. Goals to minutes ratio in this Kawasaki Frontale side. Muto. Yuruki. Covered the shape well, Kawasaki. Kikuchi. Antono. Looked initially like he'd done really well to step across that line of pass. You can see quite clearly on the replay. Painful one for Yuta Goke. He was late to that, Tono. Just thought initially he might have touched it on. It was Yuta Goke. He's just trying to help it on to Yamakawa down the right hand side. He's done well to win a free kick for Vissel Kobe. Looking a lot more exciting going forward than he did in the first half. Delivered in by Iniesta. Dumped off Sakai for a goal kick to Kawasaki Frontale, and these are the changes. Joao Schmidt coming on for Dayatono. He's covered quite a bit of distance, 13 sprints, 2 through balls played. As the evening is done, fresh legs in the form of Joao Schmidt coming on, and Kei Chinen as well, one of the players we spoke about, on 3 goals for the season, comes on for Leandro Damiao. He will give them more mobility, Chinen. More pace than Damiao. Another frustrating outing for the big Brazilian. And joint top scorer alongside Daizen Maeda. Hasn't quite been able to get into a run of goals so far this season. Chung Ryong. By Marcinho. Cleaned up by Yamaguchi. Yuta looking to apply that pressure. Examples of that from Vissel Kobe. Have been told to get forward, sit a little bit higher, try and disrupt that possession game of Kawasaki Frontale. Has worked out so far. They have created a couple of really good openings and opportunities. Caused some issues from the set piece situations as well. Looking much better in possession and much better going forward, Vissel Kobe. Iniesta showing masterful control once again. That's a lovely link up with Yuta Goke. A wonderful flick in behind. Sakai. There's a bit of quality on this left hand side. And he loses out. Osaki biting into those challenges. Takes contact, goes down. Referee says play on. Kawasaki Frontale will do exactly that. Marcinho tries to bend one in. The idea behind it from Marcinho. Didn't start it out wide enough. Marcinho with that shot turned out into a comfortable save for Maekawa. Osaki goes in. That's the follow through. Oh, it's not too much in there from Chinen. Didn't really do anything wrong. Okay, Chinen. Ball has been sportingly given back to Vissel Kobe. So Osaki just needed a bit of treatment. Muto. Okay. Back to Muto. Too aggressive on that occasion. Joao Schmidt had his arms into the back of Yoshinori Muto. And Muto, one of two players who came into the club to help replace the outgoing Furuhashi. Celtic as Scottish champion. Marcinho looking to stretch his legs. Does well to keep it in play. It's held up by Yamaguchi. Finds Wakizaka. And again, just having to slow it down as Vissel Kobe recover and get back into the defensive shape. Clever switch of play out to Sasaki. Space on that left hand side. Schmidt looking for options, finds one in the form of Tachibanada. Gets it back from Sasaki. Just again finding very difficult to penetrate right through the middle here, Kawasaki Frontale. Plenty of space out in these wider positions for them. Not being able to really take full advantage of. Kuromaya puts it out to Sasaki. Wakizaka. All pretty much happening in front of Vissel Kobe, and will be satisfied with this. Very comfortable for them to defend, just shifting across laterally, side to side, and picking out those passes as they have on this occasion through Sakai. Yuruki tries to get away from Taniguchi, but Miki Yamane once again, excellent recovery pace to help out his captain. This occasion wins the ball cleanly, doesn't concede the free kick. Inaga trips in field, finds Tachibanada. Marcinho gets it taken off him by Goke, picked up by Schmidt. As a go from range. Nothing that is going to concern Maekawa. Vissel Kobe's turn to make some changes in this game. They do have interesting options on the bench, like Boyan, Yutaro Oda, Shion Inui can come on as well to try and make an impact. Yamaguchi loses it. Tachibanada is able to progress with the ball. Leaves it to Ienaga. Better from Kawasaki Frontale. It's a shot straight into the arms of Maekawa from Kei Chinen. But at least they were able to go right through the middle on that occasion. Into a good position in the penalty box. More aggressive with their passing, taking a few more risks with the pass selection. Trying to add more of that verticality to their game, Kawasaki Frontale. And it is looking like Yutaro Oda and Shion Inui will be coming on. Yutaro Oda, by the way, an outstanding young talent, very good with the ball at his feet, quick, aggressive, commits defenders. Will pose a threat, Oda, when he does come on to this Kawasaki Frontale defense. And it is the away side trying to pose a threat of their own. It's made a hash of that clearance, Yamakawa. It's picked up by Yamane. Schmidt just looking to flick it on. Ball came back out to Wakizaka for the shot. Charge down, and Vissel Kobe can try and break. Yuruki. Yuruki gets it back from Iniesta. As Tachibanada matching him stride for stride, and eventually it's a wasted cross coming in. Yuruki perhaps is running out of steam a little bit. Might see himself replaced. And they get the opportunity to make those changes, Vissel. Schmidt gets his head up and picks up Marcinho. Gets it back from his compatriot. Ienaga to link up with Wakizaka. That's good, strong defending by Sakai. He's taking a knock to his face for his troubles. Timed this interception well. Gotoku Sakai. Time for the changes now. Yuta Goke will be replaced by Yutaro Oda, and it will be Iniesta coming off to be replaced by Shion Inui. A wonderful bit of work here from Iniesta, showing all his class, and Yuta Goke as well in that instance. A lovely back heel into the path of Iniesta. This time out, he did against Sagan Tosu. But another wonderful performance from Iniesta on an individual level. He gets a break. It's a turn. The younger batch of players coming on. Shion Inui, 24 years of age, making his 4th appearance for Vissel Kobe, and Yutaro Oda, 20-year-old homegrown. Keep an eye out on him, number 41. He's on for his 7th appearance of the campaign. First involvement from Oda. Subbed it back into the run of Inui, who's lively in possession as well. Here he is again on the ball. On target and trouble, Chung Sung Ryong. Already making a huge impact. Shion Inui coming on, and all that verve and his ability with the ball at his feet. Kawasaki Frontale making 2 more changes here with Yuka Bayashi coming on for Yasuto Wakizaka, and Ten Miyagi. Ten Miyagi will go out to that left-hand side. Similar kind of player to Marcinho. Very pacey, direct. Here he is on the ball. We're playing that same position as Marcinho as well, with fresh legs. With Suto Wakizaka coming off, Umina Yukobayashi just pushes forward, gives Kawasaki Frontale a bit more of a presence in attack. Already looking to occupy a space in the penalty area, Yukobayashi. We're hoping substitutes coming on will be able to give them some fresh impetus. Sasaki. Worked as well here, Kawasaki. To Miyagi. He's kept the attack alive. Just to use this acceleration. Miyagi. Bit of space to try and work with. Chinen looking for that flick on. Tachibanara. Chinen makes a run in behind. His run is tracked by Kobayashi. Yeah, two Kobayashis on the pitch now, by the way. Yu Kobayashi for Kawasaki Frontale and Yuki Kobayashi in central defense for Vissel. Kobayashi, by the way, coming on, he's already picked up 2 assists for Frontale this season, looking for his first goal of the campaign as Sasaki comes away with it. And again, Leo Osaki is there. He's done an incredible job, Leo Osaki, on that defensive front for Vissel Kobe, and has been very creative players in his side. He has been there. Cut out passes, regain possession for his side. He's put in a couple of really strong challenges as well. Very impressive display from Vissel Kobe's number 25, Leo Osaki. As Kikuchi stepped forward on that occasion. Muto. Another change coming up for Vissel Kobe with Lincoln getting ready to come on. Brazilian was the man to score the all-important winner against Vissel Kobe, allowed them to progress into the group stages of the AFC Champions League. Vissel Kobe, a club that wants to be regarded as the best in Asia, going as far as they can in the AFC Champions League. Imagine would feature highly on the list of priorities, going on to try and win the competition. Came close a couple of years ago, knocked out in the semi-final stage. Try and make a similar sort of run in this year's campaign. Kikuchi now to Yamaka. Will be Lincoln coming on for Vissel Kobe to replace Yoshinori Muto. No goal for him on this occasion, Muto, but Vissel Kobe available for selection. Scored the last time out against Sagantos. Here against Kawasaki Frontale. He'll be replaced by 21-year-old Brazilian Lincoln, formerly of Flamengo. Was developed there. Actually featured for them as well in the senior team, Brazilian Serie A. Not had the happiest of times in Japan though, Lincoln. Still a very young man. Trying to make his way in Japanese football with Vissel Kobe. Still looking for his first goal of the season. Last year. Scored just the one goal against Vegalta Sendai. Taniguchi. Schmidt. Not the wisest of decisions from Joao Schmidt. Played over that back line by Schmidt into Ten Miyagi, who's offside from a wider position. Always disappointing. Got your wingers looking right across that back line. That's just switching off, mistiming his movement, and behind that defense. About 8 minutes to go till the end of this one as Boyan gets set to come on for Vissel Kobe. Sasaki. It's forced into for Vissel Kobe. Getting it back after that spell of intense pressure. Lincoln, his first touch since its introduction, loose touch, allows Tachibanara to come away with it for the moment. Done well to win.